On this week's episode, we go over another Baa Baa Brewhouse beer. It's called Let's Polka Sour Ale. It's pretty damn good. We also just go over random stuff. Bud and I just kind of mind vomit. I enjoyed the conversation. I have a feeling you will too. Enjoy.
We is live.
We're ready?
Yes, we are.
Well, we're doing another Baa Baa Brewhouse beer.
Who would have thought?
Some may say we favor Baa Baa Brewhouse. Well, we kind of do, but it's down the road, and we bought a fuck ton last time we went, and we're going to review each and every one of them because we fucking like them.
This is good beer.
Came out firing. Also, they make a really good little
Business
thing.
time.
Yeah. This week, we have Let's Polka. Mm-hmm. Now, I think they made this for a special event, and I didn't go back to their Instagram to figure out which one. But
Jesus fuck.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
Let's Polka. It's got raspberry, blackberry, black currant, and red currant, and fluff.
They love them some fluff.
What's currant? Currant?
I don't know.
Man, I should have Googled that.
Let's wing it.
Baa Baa just followed us this weekend on Instagram, or this week on Instagram. If they would like to comment on our post, it would be very nice of them to let us know.
So have we made it big now that one of the
That's
breweries
probably,
that we always...
We've got some pretty cool followers, even though we don't have that many. We actually somehow have
acquired some
really cool fucking people. This is the top of a list for me. I don't know about you. They're super fucking nice over there. Yeah. If you're in the Houston area and you want to make a drive out to Brookshire, Baa Baa Brewhouse is so fucking cool. It's a really cool little spot. Ooh. Speaking of, while you're pouring it, I took one to a local eatery I was telling you, a Baa Baa Brewhouse beer, and had the bartender try it. Loved it so much, he asked for one and threw it in the refrigerator and said he was going to drink it that night. So shout out to Baa Baa Brewhouse again.
Are you holding their penis too, or what?
Yes, always.
As y'all could tell, this is a sour.
It's not pouring as thick as their other ones.
No, this was a little lighter, but I could smell it as I was pouring it.
Yeah.
You could smell it.
Yes, you can. All right, so
Kind of excited.
We're going off appearance. Appearance to me, it's bright fucking red. A beer is not supposed to be red, so it's going to go up. I'm going to put a fucking 9 because beer's supposed to not be this color. It somehow is. 9. Smell. I'm going to let you grade the smell. We got 10 is the highest. 0 is the lowest. I'm even willing to go negative if you don't like it. Dude, last week we had a really, really good, the best stout I've ever had. So these guys they're going to have to bring it this week.
But last week was a stout.
Yes.
This week's a sour ale. So
True, but
yeah.
Feeling a little cocky today on my judging.
I see that.
They always make good beer, so I'm like, these guys can handle it. What you thinking? You're grading this one 1 out of 10.
Let's go on smell.
I'm only saying that because I got a little bit of allergies and I can't really smell that well.
For a sour, let's go 7.5.
So we're rounding up to an 8. That is definitely a sour. So their beers are usually very thick, and this one is not that way. Now I wonder if we've had it too long because it said it had. Did it say that it had? Yeah, it has fluff in it. Anytime I've had their beer and the fluff was talked about in it, it was actually fluffy type of beer. I wonder if it's been sitting a little too long. So I don't know. But
I doubt that's the reason.
I'd like to think it is because I know a lot about beer, bud. We've been doing a lot of these videos.
Just because we do them don't mean we know a lot about
Look, man, I've been studying. All right.
I think you're going to rather enjoy this one.
Okay, I am kind of getting the fluff when I kind of gave it a little bit more than just a sip.
God damn it.
Oh, that is good. So the fluff is there. I wrote down in here. So I was looking at beer reviews, just how to review beer. Seeing as how we do them every week. I've always said that like they need something special for theirs because drinkability they always score low because you and I both struggle with heartburn. Yeah, it's pretty fruity beer. Yeah. We'll just be honest about that. It's acidic. Not to replace it, but I was always like, we need something with their consistency. And somebody they call it let me see here. I wrote it down. They added feel of the beer to their grading. Now, I'm not saying we add it now, but it may be in the future we add feel because every time we have a Baa Baa Brewhouse beer, there is a different feel to the beer. And I'm wondering, like with the stout we had last week, if we start to incorporate feel. Just a thought. Because these guys got that kind of...
You got me thinking now.
Yeah. I knew I would. I'm smart like that. I come up with some really good shit. This isn't all done off of,
off of a whim.
Cool nuts, cool shit alone. There's a lot of brain power that goes into this thing. So I didn't get to talk about it last week, but I went to my first concert 2 Mondays ago. Shit. I don't know how this is going to air. I went on a Monday to a concert, the first one since the dreaded pandemic we're having. Angels and Airwaves absolutely killed the House of Blues. It was so good. Yeah. I was so happy to just get out of the fucking house and go hear some live music. The first band came on, and like when you're always at a concert, you're waiting to hear kind of like just how loud it's going to be. And it came on, and I was like, just I got that like shit. Adrenaline back, and I was like, yeah, you could feel your gut shaking and everything. Killed it.
So was this the first time you seen Angels and Airwaves?
7th time.
So
I think 6th, 7th. I don't know.
How did this one compare?
They get better every time.
Yeah.
It's so for those that don't know, Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, one of the guys. Everybody knows who Blink-182 is. There's Mark Hopkins that plays the bass, and there's Tom DeLonge that plays the guitar, and they're both the singers. Tom DeLonge is the guitar singer of Blink-182, and then he just came out with this band. Because he's into wacky shit. He said he wanted to make a band that talks about love and free and just like aliens and shit. We all know Tom DeLonge.
He's the one,
different.
The UFO guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which he turned out to be right. Because his company's the one that leaked that big thing from the Pentagon that had all the fucking tic-tac and shit.
Yeah.
It's like he got to stand there and be like, I told you fuckers. Which is kind of funny. Because they gave him so much shit for quitting Blink-182 to go chase UFOs. And it was like...
But at that time, you're in a successful band.
But then you find out that this motherfucker is right? Or at least could be. There's something tic-tacky floating around out there.
That's a fucking flip of the coin if that shit was going to be right or not, though.
But he knew. Okay. But I really do... Like, his stage, he knows how to operate a fucking crowd.
Yeah.
He turned around to his band, and he'd start talking... Like turn the whole mic and stand and talk to his band, and like somebody would say something like, "Hey, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to talk to my band here." Like it sounded like
he
arrogant,
plays the crowd.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
He was just. It's just so funny. He tells these stories this way. Not to mention his writing is impeccable. Travis Barker, I was listening to him on Joe Rogan one time, and he was like, "That's the smartest music guy I know." Like, you say whatever you want about him, about the UFO thing. Smartest musician, like really good in the studio, really knows how to come up with lyrics and stuff. Is talented.
Yeah. Because Travis Barker and played with a bunch of musicians the past, 15 years, whenever.
Rap, rock, pop, punk, everything.
He been on everybody's albums.
Yeah, he produces. He's really good. So we're doing a Baa Baa, and it got me thinking. The first field trip we did is Kilos and Ounces was to Baa Baa Brew House, and then Growler Spot down the road. Incredible. Are we doing anything? What's our next field trip? Now, I didn't even bring this up to you, but I just mind vomit here. What's our next field trip? Are we going to another brew? Are we going to the gym? What are we doing here?
We could actually do both, but we'll talk about it after. I mean, I don't want to spout nothing out on here because
we don't want to send somebody in the wrong direction.
Late. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be a different weekend of what we say.
Speaking of a gym thing, I may need to start going. So today, now we're filming 2 a week now, so we can do these sorts of field trips and stuff like that. So we're double filming, but still separating them out, as people know. Today, I hit my max from January, my back squat max for an easy 4, like an easy ass 4. Could have went more reps, but today I was testing because I went from sets of 6 down to sets of 4 today. So I kind of wanted to see where I was at. Well, I put on something that I usually did towards the ends of my 6 for the first one. It's a little heavy because I wasn't totally warmed up. But then the second one, I put on what I did for 7 the following week. Easy. So I went ahead and threw on my max from the fucking January and belted it out like it was nothing and just re-racked it. I was like, okay, I guess we're getting somewhere.
And that was a max of 1, right?
Yeah. And it was an earned, it was definitely the max that day. It wasn't one of those ones where you're like, I had a little bit more, but I didn't. So it was a full blown max. And
so today
easy
what
peasy.
was your RPE?
Super fucking easy. Wednesday's deadlift I wrote was hand grenade. That shit sucked. Both Bud and I really don't understand RPE all that well. We do, but we just...
I think it's fucking stupid.
I don't think it's stupid, but I don't always agree with it. It doesn't... It's not a...
you can't tell from day to day what's your maximum. That's bullshit.
Correct.
So for a motherfucker that could do a weight and said, oh, that's RPE of 10... No.
See, I journal. I know you don't do like a standard lift every week like I do. Like I don't mean that you don't do the same thing week to week and kind of build, but I'm doing squats today.
Right.
I'm doing deadlift today. So it's easier for me to journal these things.
A powerlifting program.
Correct.
You have goals in mind, so you keep in a journal, which
exactly
people need to do.
So my RPE is actually a little bit easier to figure out because I have fucking data on other weeks. So yeah, it's always interesting to me.
My RPE is based off of whatever Coach PB tells me to do.
For those that don't know who Coach PB is, that's his workout partner,
Heath Webb.
Yeah, excellent conversationalist.
You're right.
Yeah, very good to work out with. But no, so I need to possibly start coming over to your place and riding with you over like I did to Roman that one day, like maybe once to twice a month now. So I hadn't talked to you about that, but I figure I'm just going to blurt out all sorts of shit on our podcast today.
We always...
Yeah, because I just need somebody, like, it's getting to a point now where some of this weight could crush me. Now, there's safety rack, but I don't want to waste a set on me, like, getting buried. Like, I'd rather you help me up a little bit and we can get some lifts in. But yeah, I'm to that point. I think I'm going to have to start riding out here on some Saturday mornings and getting a spotter. When you start getting the sets of 4, 2, singles, it's just probably best to have one.
Yeah.
For me, it's the mental side of just knowing somebody's there.
Yeah.
Like that, it's not even that I need help. Like for the most part, I know if I'm going to hit a lift or not. I know what it's going to feel like. Because I've, got the data and I memorized what I've done in the past. But sometimes it's nice just to have somebody fucking there.
Just standing there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just looking good and all, wherever they are, behind you, in front of you, in the back of you, wherever.
Because I have to believe that half of the time that I'm struggling, doing whatever I'm doing, Coach is just watching me. He's not touching nothing. He's not helping me with it. He's just fucking watching me.
It's just bringing the juju.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, and that's what I need. Taste-wise, what are we dealing with taste here out of 30?
Got some raspberry in it.
Dude, this is a very, very fruity beer. This is their first, in my opinion, this is the first more sour beer I've had by them. They say sour ale, but I've always just kind of gotten a like smoothie feel out of it. This is a little bit more of an actual traditional sour.
This is a sour.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So we're grading on a sour scale finally.
Yes, we are. It's not like the first time that you had me drink that candy bar that just blew my socks off.
Yeah. If Baba's watching this, go ahead and reload that one into the tank. We'll go ahead and do that one again.
Yeah.
We won't review it again, but I'll fucking post it all over our gram and drink it. So flavor-wise, what do you think? Out of 30?
Out of 30 for a sour?
This is good. This is a good beer.
I'm going to go with a smooth 26.
A smooth 26. I like it. Yeah, it's a very good sour. That is a very traditional sour. The only reason why I said the fluff might not be quite there is there's a lot of debris in this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been sitting for a bit. That's the only reason why I said it wasn't as fluffy. So we may be getting a little bit of a not quite what they were making it for. But
look at that.
Yeah, but you got the bottom on the top of that thing.
That looks like a lot of fluff to me.
Yeah, very fluffy. Mm-hmm. Who would have known we'd be calling beer fluffy? So I went over the concert. I went over the feel of the beer.
We probably need to do our sponsor.
Let's do that. Let's do our sponsor. Who's our sponsor this week? I didn't know if you were gonna sprinkle in some fucking Funyuns again.
No.
Oh, that's a good
maybe
one.
Next week. This week's sponsor brought to you by Pringles.
That's a good one.
Today is pizza.
Have
you tried
I have,
these?
and I think there was a vote that we follow them on Instagram because we are a quote unquote sponsored athlete by them. They had a vote, and apparently this one I think won first place. It's a very good flavor. Yeah, man, I have a tough time picking my favorite chip by them. Every time I have one, I'm always like, "Oh, this is it," and then that happens. A new one comes, and I can't figure it out. The Halo edition one that we got that one time, that burger one, that was really good. Is there anything you want to chat about? Is this the episode that we talk about us having our little thing too at Trison? I guess we could talk about that.
It's way too early, but I mean,
it's an upcoming event.
Yeah,
we could say we're going to be there.
Yeah.
Well, you and I chatted before this actually started. We got some special shit coming out for this particular event. Last year it was very popular for us because we quite literally showed up with a bunch of our stuff and just brought a bunch of booze and gave the booze away in a way that was free because it was free. We just wanted to hand out alcohol to people.
We couldn't sell it.
Yeah, you can't sell it. So we were just handing it out. And people liked buying our shit after that or before that.
I think after.
Yeah. Who's to say that we don't do that again with a bunch of new shit?
We will definitely have stuff that we cannot sell at this venue.
Yeah, in a liquid form.
And we will definitely have new apparel. We will be trying a bunch of new things that we've never done before, and we'll see how that works.
Yeah. So last time's event was a blast. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
And so this time I have a little bit more of a standard to keep with this, I think, than I did last year. I'm ready for it. Like I said, I had a ton of fun. There was a lot of really good people there. So if you're from the Houston area and you've been wanting to just kind of try our shit and you just haven't purchased from us, frankly, because you're kind of lame and, you know, you're being...
Kind of wondering why the fuck you haven't yet.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, if you're local... Man, I know we're going to push this in following weeks, but this is the first kind of week that we've settled in on this. You're going to have to come see us. Yeah. This is going to be fun.
We're a lot better looking in person.
Yeah. This really just, it's been adding a lot of weight.
We add at least
and
20 pounds.
I can swear to you guys that my biceps are actually bigger than Bud's, but for some reason he sits on that side, and it's the lighting due to the chandelier here.
I think it's the farmer's tan that
there's
throws
something about it,
off.
because I'm way bigger than you in the arm section, and you're always blowing me out of the water. But yeah, if you're in the area, you're going to have to fucking stop by.
Yeah.
I'm just going to fucking start talking, because I got nothing after this.
I got a full beer.
Yeah,
I ain't got shit else to do.
I'm thinking off the top of my head. This time, I know we talked about it last year. It just didn't work itself out because we didn't really know COVID was really hitting and shit. We may have to get a beer sponsor this time. We may have to have somebody get us a little pony keg. We'll have to look at the legalities and everything, if there are any, to giving out free beer. Since we paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, we bought a fucking pony keg. Nobody can tell us we can't give the shit away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure out who we want to. I think we're going to have to get
We know who we getting it from. They probably right down the street.
I don't know. There's another fucking brewery on the block sitting at this table right now. And they just followed us, like I said, on Instagram. They may be willing to talk to us. Because, I mean, this, honestly, okay, let's pretend it's cold. Last year it was pretty windy. It was pretty chilly.
Yeah.
Let's pretend it's cold. Would you drink this sour ale in the cold? Now, remember, it's a little thicker. It's got fluff in it. So it kind of has like, I don't want to say it tastes like chocolate milk, but it's got a thicker consistency to it. Is this the beer we're looking for? Maybe not this particular flavor, but they just did Oktoberfest beers. They may be doing a holiday beer. Mm-hmm. Who knows? I'm thinking out loud here.
I think you're on the right track. Though.
What if they come out with one that like it fucking settles weird and Baa Baa Brewhouse does cool shit? What if it's red at the bottom and then it pours green at the top? Some crazy thing. Christmassy colors. This is a holiday event. Baa Baa Brewhouse, just go ahead and come out with the multicolored, layered, lava lamp looking beer, and we got you.
By December 3rd.
By December 3rd, so it gets to working.
On a 4th.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I had so much fun at that event last year. Yeah. Stephanie at Trison, local CrossFit gym, absolute OG in the CrossFit realm.
Her and her family are phenomenal people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more happy to go over there again. Our foodies, they're going to be there.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Fit the Few.
Yeah, so
I'm sure they're going to be there. I mean,
I'm 100% sure they're going to be there.
The thing just went out, so I mean, we haven't seen a list of people, but I would have to think of the vendors that were there last year, probably. All of them probably got reached out to about.
I've already got a better idea. Let's just go ahead and cut you off. We're gonna call Bang, and we're gonna get the Bang stage there. Bang energy drinks. If you're watching this, fucking get out there and dance away.
Don't bring your seltzers. Y'all seltzers are fucking garbage.
Just bring the energy.
Just bring
we'll
the
bring the
drink.
beer. They bring the fucking caffeine.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the Bud Light seltzers. Way better.
Oh man, I forget that you're a seltzer guy now.
Yeah, dude.
But you still drink your beer.
The Bang seltzers are probably the worst fucking seltzer I've ever drank in my life.
Now, how many did you taste? Like flavor-wise, like how many flavors did you have?
Each one in that box.
Which is like 4 of them, 3 of them?
So it was a 12-pack. They got 4 different flavors. I probably drank 8. Probably 2 of each flavor.
So you tried every
every
flavor.
one of them, and they fucking garbage.
So it wasn't like you had one and it was like now you're just being an ass and saying all theirs are bad. You tasted them.
I tried every one of them and I retried.
Now what do you think they were lacking? You know seltzers, I don't. It always just tastes like a fuzzy TV with flavor to me. Seltzers.
They were way too heavy on the flavor. It was more
like syrup wise?
Yes, like the artificialness.
So if it said cotton candy on it, it was like cotton candy, like very strong. Yeah.
Squared. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes, way too.
But you like their energy drinks, right? They kill it on that.
The energy drinks were a lot more tame, or in my opinion, the energy drinks are a lot more tame than their seltzers.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty wild then.
Yes.
Yeah, because I love their energy drinks. Those motherfuckers they'll get you going.
Yeah.
And they'll make you dance on stage for like 4 days straight.
And I drank seltzer, so
yeah.
The Bang by far is the fucking worst.
So
Bud Light.
Bud Light is your favorite seltzer?
Yep. Holla at your boy. I need another sponsor.
Shit, you need to fucking holler at old, what's his name? You know who I'm talking about.
I don't think he's much into the seltzer world, though.
Yeah, Dave Howe. I see him post that shit. Shout out to Dave Howe. That motherfucker just always bringing the good vibes and the fucking good alcohol from Budweiser Incorporated or Anheuser-Busch.
Bringing Budweisers and cigars.
Oh, man. All right, so now we've got aftertaste. Back to it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have another one of these. These things are fucking good. A movie that I saw, Dune. Huge Dune fan. Massive. First Dune, the original Dune, not the fucking book. No, I didn't read the book. I always get that question. You read the book? No, I watch movies. The first
I ain't
Dune,
got time to read no goddamn book.
Yeah. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
As being a fan of the first Dune, this Dune really did really well. And I'm excited that they officially are coming out with the second half of it.
Too. I saw that.
Yeah, they weren't. It says at the beginning of it, which I didn't know is part 1. So as soon as it started, it said part 1. And I was like, what the fuck, part 1? Y'all were saying that y'all might not make a second. I started getting worried in the beginning of the movie that I might not find out the rest of it. Yeah, it was like they took the book. The first complaint the original complaint on the first one was that they left out a lot. So this time when they did it, they are going to do it in 2 parts, which I have a feeling Hollywood is going to turn it into a 3-parter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was good. Yeah.
Never saw the first one. Never read the book.
The first one you need to see.
I don't probably plan on watching this one either.
You have a sci-fi nerd of a wife. You should watch it.
That don't mean I'm going to watch it.
When Cynthia watches this, I'm holding her to it right now because she's going to watch this. Make Bud watch Dune.
I don't think she even watched these. I don't think she watches these.
I'd like to think she does. She likes to check you out. I watched Army of Thieves last night. That's it's a prequel to the Army of the Dead movie.
Yes.
It's the safe
She did
guy.
watch that one. And
it's good.
She didn't watch the whole way through, but she did tell me that was the prequel to the Batista.
Yeah, it's the safe guy.
Army of Dead. Yeah.
Did you see the Army of Dead, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Well, there's a character in it. He cracks safes and it follows him. So it was actually really fucking good.
Yeah, I believe I fell asleep maybe 30 minutes into it when she was watching the.
Some might consider you old.
Well,
just always falling asleep.
Dude, it's like 10 o'clock when she started it.
Is it 10 o'clock or is it the alcohol?
It was 10 o'clock and I probably was a bottle deep. Okay, that was Sunday.
Okay.
When we had the 2 bottles of wine.
I'm definitely not awake at 10 o'clock on a Sunday. All right, so aftertaste. Yeah, once again, we need to add the feel of the beer. That's got a good fluff to it. I'm letting you grade this.
Sticks there for a while.
It doesn't leave.
No.
So what are you giving it out of 20?
For a sour?
For a sour, I've never had a sour stick like this.
Right.
Usually sours try and like get away because they're
let your palate come back to
taste.
taste.
They're not always that great. These dudes can be bold enough as to stick around.
Let's give it a 17.
17. Yeah, you're a lot more less generous than me. Drinkability. This is where they always bomb on us. It's gonna be low. It's heavily acidic. That's the only complaint I have with Baa Baa, and it's not their fault. It's just the type of beer they're making. Mm-hmm. To get that fruit bang out of it, it's going to have some acidity, and the 2 dudes sitting at this table have acidic problems. It's a very good beer. I would definitely suggest it to other people, but yeah, the drinkability.
50%.
50%. I'll give them a 17 because it won't be a 15, it'll be a 17. Okay. Just because of what it is. We're grading on the drinkability of what it is. Honestly, we should give them a little higher than that because I forgot we're drinkability of what we're drinking.
Right.
It's like last week's stout episode. We said, will we drink 2 of them? So let's say this. Would you drink 2 of these?
I drank 2 of those.
So let's change the grade. Out of 30, 2 being 30, I would drink 1.5 of these.
Okay, I'll go to 22.
Might push it to 1 3/4.
Let's stick with 1.
So let's go with a 24 out of 30. I have no idea how that logic worked.
You just want to give these.
Well, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt because
are you holding their nuts too?
I would. Sponsor Kilos and Ounces. All right. So while I'm adding this up,
we still will take that pony keg. I mean, that offer is not off the table.
We will pay for it.
Yes.
Yeah. We would like it to be half green and half red.
100%.
By December 3rd. Thus saith the Lord.
We not fucking needy whatsoever.
No. Man, they treat us so nice when we go over there, though, man. Cool people. Anything else we need to talk about while I'm mathematizing?
Not really. I mean, this beer does stick to the glass, though.
Yeah.
It is kind of tick.
I typed in the wrong number. I had to start over.
Jesus.
They got an 84. Very strong B. And I like B's. Because whenever I made a B in high school, that meant I was
fucking nerd.
I wish. So anything else? I'm trying to think. I don't want to waste time on our watchers' daily life, but
Give
we
them
got
some
anything?
life back.
Yeah, we got anything?
I think that's it.
Rogue Invitational was good on the last week. Concerts, go to concerts. I got Midland. That's Midland, December 17th. If you're in Houston, the country band Midland, mustache and all. I'm gonna grow out my handlebar again. I get to put my cowboy hat on and I get to go out. I was so fucking excited. It's on a Friday night too. Friday night concerts. The only thing would be better would
A Saturday
would
night.
be no, not even a Saturday night, like a Saturday at 4 p.m.
Saturday afternoon.
So I can make it home and get in bed. Fuck. Yeah, that's the only complaint. Friday night, that Monday night shit, dude. I didn't recover from. I had one art car. One fucking art car.
But it's the lack of sleep.
Yeah,
That's what it is. It's not
I got
that you're
home at
drunk.
12.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then woke up at my normal wake up time.
Yeah.
Drank pre-workout when I woke up to like get the old blood flowing, and just it's just not the same.
Yeah.
I used to do that like 3-4 times a week and like go to work, not even bat an eye.
You old.
Yeah.
Welcome to old people.
Not 40 yet.
Welcome to being fucking
but
old.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Would you drink this again?
Yes, I would.
Yeah. And we will get back to anybody and everybody that's made it this far in the video. That means they like us, about next week going out and having a good time.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.